Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of Anti-Socially Distance podcast. Today we'll be talking about why we broke up T&S BESTIES and also talking about how it's really hard to make friends in college.
Okay,
Was that good?
that was actually pretty good, Safari.
Thanks.
Okay, but can we just talk about how the last podcast did better than we thought it would do?
Honestly, I was so shocked.
What did you think was gonna, what did you think
I
was
don't
gonna
know.
happen?
Like, usually on my videos, if I just upload a video and I'm actually promoting the video, it gets 20 to 30 views max. But this one, I didn't do any promotion for it. I didn't say anything about it. I just uploaded it and then um I have like 54 views on it and yours has like 90 something.
Uh, I think mine has 95, and then yours has 54.
Yeah.
So we did a lot better
Yeah.
than I would like to get to a point where it's like at least 1,000 views. I feel like that
Yeah.
might be a lot to ask, but I think we can do it. I think this podcast is going places. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
That
Like,
good of views for the first podcast. I think we're doing good.
and I think that maybe when we start to film it like together, like and just like have audio and then video, like we could upload video to YouTube and then audio to like Spotify or wherever we
Hmm.
decide. Then I think that we'll probably get more views. But
Yeah.
right now, I think we both should probably get like COVID tests before we meet up or something like that.
Yeah. If we are gonna do that.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
we are, because wait, are we still doing the mukbang?
Yeah, I would like to.
I would like to also. Otherwise, I'm just gonna eat food by myself, and that seems a little depressing. I mean, okay, mukbangs on my channel have never gone well. Like, I've tried to do mukbangs before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you
I
have.
don't.
Yeah. Well, I only know about the one with Steven.
Did I with
Yeah,
Steven?
that one where y'all
Which one did I do with
the
Steven?
mukbang.
I I don't remember. I don't remember a lot of stuff. Okay, let's say that I did a mukbang with Steven. I don't remember it. It's probably on my channel somewhere. But okay, I actually filmed another one before. Like I think it was this year during
Mm-hmm.
quarantine, or like at the beginning of quarantine. I think I had a like it was a lot of food, and I never uploaded it.
Why?
Like I don't know. It's just it didn't turn out the way that I wanted to, and then like when I'm eating alone, I don't know. It just seems so awkward. And then I sort of got full
Hmm.
really quickly, so it didn't really work out for
Yeah,
me that much.
how
So I
I don't know how the people who have like one person like just one person mukbang channels and they eat all that food they do that.
when we were talking about doing the mukbang, I looked up a lot of mukbang videos to see like food that we could eat and stuff, and I stumbled across a little bit of drama. There was this girl, and they were talking about she was throwing away food so she wouldn't have to eat it because she would like eat a lot of food.
Oh, oh, I heard something similar to that. I don't know if it's the same person or not. I don't even remember her name. But she would they said that she would cut her videos where she would have to swallow the food and she would cut that part out. And they said that she's cutting that part out because she spits the food out.
I think that's what I'm talking about. Like the girl that she opens her mouth really big when she like takes a bite. Is that who you're talking about?
I don't think so.
It was like a Korean girl.
A white girl.
Oh no, it's not her then. But yeah, hopefully we don't like get canceled for our mukbang. I don't see why. I don't think we're gonna spit out any food. Hopefully not. You never know because I think we might be eating spicy food. Well, I know we will be
Mostly
eating
spicy
spicy
food.
food, but mostly spicy food. I think we're gonna get Korean corn dogs too, like the ones with like the little things on the outside of it and like the
Hmm.
cheese on the inside. Are you down for that?
Yeah, I really like American corn dogs
Okay,
I got,
great.
so I hope that these are different and better.
I I have not had a corn dog in a good bit. I haven't had a hot dog in a long time either. Like I don't eat hot dogs when people like cook it on like
Yeah,
the grill. I don't like eat like a boiled hot dog.
I haven't had one of those in a while either. Actually, since I'm thinking about it.
So, tune in for our future podcasts or our future videos together where we do a mukbang and hopefully it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's enjoyable if you like that sort of thing. But yeah. So should we get into the topics for today? Which one do you want to start with?
Um, I feel like us talking about the friends thing would be like the shortest. So should we do the longest first?
Oh, okay. So yeah, let's do that and then we'll end it on a brighter note with the
Yeah.
making friends in college thing.
Okay.
I think that would be great. Okay. Oh, wait. I was about to
What?
say something. I forgot what I said. Okay, I was like, oh yeah, I remember. Um, the podcast is time stamped on my channel. I'm not sure if Safari
What's
did it
that?
on her channel, but I don't I don't know if you did. Yeah, it's time stamped on my channel. If you want to copy and paste those and put it on yours, then that's fine with me. But uh, they're time stamped, so I title the timestamps if you want to click on those and skip around. I would like if everybody would listen the whole way through. But if you want to skip to a certain part that you think is interesting, go ahead. That's totally fine with us.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's get started with the
Right.
why T&S
Yeah.
BESTIES is no more. I mean, this is sort of like T&S BESTIES 2.0
Yeah.
if you really
If
think
you
about it,
actually think
but
about it, it is. It's just we're more
it's just
um what's the word? Mature.
yeah, mature. I think that's a key thing
Yeah.
to remember in this story about how T&S BESTIES ended is how old were we? Like 16,
15, 16, something like that.
17? Yeah, 15, 16. We were 15
Yeah.
or 16 years old. So that would be, and having, I think maybe we probably started a little bit too early with the channel because that was a lot of responsibility,
It
to be
was.
honest. Like, yeah, like having to like figure out what videos we want to do and like what we uploaded. Like, it started to get a little bit too serious and it started out like
Mm-hmm.
with fun. And, it just, I feel like if we had a channel today
Yeah,
and we started like it would probably
yeah,
go
and it
like
would be better
smoother
because we both know since we did that trial era.
what we're doing.
Now we know what we're doing.
That was the error. I think we know a little bit better. Like
Hmm.
both of us know how to edit. We were both editing on an iMovie before. Um, we know how to make content that's actually probably
Hmm.
what people want to
And I
watch.
actually I feel more comfortable in front of the camera now as I didn't back then.
Yeah,
So
I think we were both really
yeah,
awkward, to be honest. I think we were both really awkward, and it shows. I think it really
it really
translates on
shows on
camera.
all the videos that
If
I
you,
did by myself that I was very uncomfortable with being in front of a camera. Like those were the most boring videos that I've ever done.
oh my gosh, Safari. I thought like they weren't all bad though.
Yeah,
Like, do you remember the ASMR videos? Like the ASMR
those
boyfriend
were funny.
things. Do you remember those? They were quite funny. I will
I would
admit.
say that's the only time that I wasn't
Okay.
that uncomfortable in front of the cameras because of that.
because we were actually having fun. Like it was
Hmm.
actually like fun though. Like stuff was it was actually fun. So if you guys aren't familiar with that, then I'll link them in the bio of the video. But feel free to go watch this. I still get comments on those videos, which is sort of crazy.
Actually,
Yeah, I still get I'm still get comments on
recently
those.
I just watched watched two of we have two, right?
Yeah, we have
I
two.
watched the first one that we did all the way through because, you know, we didn't have any drama at that time. But the second one, I just like skipped around because I felt like it was so uncomfortable since I knew what was happening and why the vibe was off in that one. I just had to like skip around in that video.
Wait, had it
Yeah,
happened yet there?
yeah, it happened,
No.
and then we were trying to like make it work for the YouTube channel, and the vibe was like so off in that video. I felt so comfortable watching us trying to act as
Oh
if
my gosh,
everything was okay when it wasn't.
Safari. So our first one had like 4.3K
Yeah,
views, which is really good for us 3 years ago. We were we were 15 when we made these videos. We look like little
yeah.
rats, may I add. Like, especially
It was
me. I
also
don't
when I
know what
started my hair
happened.
transition, so my hair was always like wonky. At least in my opinion, it was, and I didn't really like it.
Safari. It looked okay. It wasn't that
What
bad.
about the space buns? The
Me on
space
the other hand,
buns, those were really bad. I don't know why.
you were trying to be
Uh,
trendy. We get it. And then, okay, how how I got companies to send me stuff to review, I'm not sure. But that had okay. We so we stopped doing the champ like together videos. What was it? Like
hmm.
2 years ago.
It's been 2 years. That's crazy.
So it's been 2 years. I know it's crazy. It doesn't feel it
It
doesn't
doesn't.
feel that long ago. Like, and now that I look back on what happened, if everything feels like so childish, and I personally want to say I'm very sorry. Like it shouldn't have gotten as far as it did, and it really
Yeah,
did.
I'm sorry too. It's just the way that I evolved. I made other people come into the situation when they weren't supposed to. Like in the video that you did put out, that you said I was instigating it. Now that I think about it, I kind of was because she didn't have to say what she said to you. Like she didn't have to do that, and I shouldn't have allowed her to do that either. But I let it happen, and that was just it was.
Why was she even there? Is the question.
No,
I'm
we
not
were at a
even.
I remember it was an ACT practice thing, and she was there, and I told her about it. I think that night in when we got there as well, and I guess she just blew up. So she just started texting mad stuff, and then
Well, okay, I think we
oh
need to
yeah,
start over because obviously the audience doesn't know what we're talking about. So we
okay,
probably need to start over. Okay, so let's set
yeah.
the scene. Oh my gosh, that's so corny. But okay, let's set the scene. Where are we setting the scene?
Actually, I don't know when it started. I just know one day at school, early in the mornings.
Okay, I think I remember. I think
No,
it
no,
started
no.
at
It
Walmart.
started before
Do
that
you think?
because you left me
And
before that. You left like
huh?
you know how we always walked to our second period class in 10th grade? Yeah, 10th grade together to the culinary class together. We would always walk to tech, Votech.
Yeah.
And that morning, I don't remember which morning, but that morning I was waiting for you and you were already at Votech. And I was really confused to why you were at Votech without me because we usually wait on each other and we walk there together. That was before the Walmart incident, which also I'm sorry about. I don't know why I thought you were in the wrong for that, but
I don't remember the
you don't.
Votech thing. I don't. I don't know how I would end up there by myself. I mean, without. I don't. I don't know why I would do that though, unless I was walking with somebody else, like Aaliyah or somebody.
That's what I was wondering too. Like, why did you leave me? Because you didn't really, we didn't talk the previous night or argue or anything, so I was like confused. But then when I got there, um, um, our culinary teacher, she said that you you weren't my friend or something like that. And I was like so confused. I don't know what was going on, but
I I don't know. I don't know why I would do that. I feel like I'm in therapy. You're making me remember something I don't remember. Something. I don't think we ever. I don't think we've ever talked about this. Like, I don't think we've talked about this though. Like this situation. I think we just started like talking. Like
yeah.
started being friends again.
I mean, we didn't really need to talk about it
Okay,
because
but
there's not really anything to talk about. It was just like a childish situation that shouldn't have happened.
yeah, I feel like it could have been over a lot sooner had certain
Yeah.
people not been involved
And if we actually like
and
if
certain
we talked
situations
about
not
it with
happen.
each other instead of like doing everything that actually happened.
Yeah. But okay, let me tell you my perspective on it, like what I thought happened. Because I don't remember the
Mhm.
walk into class by myself thing. Uh what I remember is I saw you at Walmart when I was with my mom and I said hey to you and you didn't say anything back. You just kept walking.
Yeah.
So I got I got mad about that, I think. And I was like, is she not talking to me because she's with uh is it okay if I say his name or should I just say another name?
Say what
I
the
don't think
name that you said on that
I,
video. I think you called him like Brandon or something.
okay, we'll call him Brandon. Like I think you were I was like I don't think I don't know if she's not talking to me because she's with Brandon or like or something else. I remember that night I went home and then me, you, and we'll come up with a name for her. Roxy, calm down. It's a school bus. We were we were we were in a group
Mhm.
chat, I think, and with we'll just
Mhm.
call her Kristen, right? Me, Kristen, and Safari were in a group chat, and I said something in the group chat. I was like, I was being stupid. I was like,
Oh.
let's play a game about
Yeah.
something. You remember that? It was really awkward. And I shouldn't that was my bad. Like I was being really petty. I should have just talked about it to
Mhm.
you personally because I feel like that involved her in it too, like to a
Yeah,
degree
she
because
was
she was just like,
confused. Like I knew what you were talking
there,
about,
yeah.
but I was acting like I didn't know. I don't know why, but I was acting like I didn't know because I thought that maybe that wasn't what you're talking about because I thought it was like the most stupidest thing for anybody to get mad at.
So that happened, and then I said what I said in the group chat. What I said in this group chat was like, let's play a game about why I'm mad at Safari or whatever. And then following that, I don't think it was that big of a deal until I remember we stopped sitting at lunch together.
You did?
I remember that. And then I remember, yeah, we did because I would sit at the table by myself, and then you and Brandon and uh, Kristen and uh, what should
Yeah.
you know who I'm talking about? And
Yeah.
old dude,
Oh, guess what?
y'all would sit together.
Me and old dude ain't even friends anymore.
What?
He's he's so weird. I'm not going to play with him.
Duh, I've been through that. What did he do to you?
Okay,
Why
the
aren't y'all
thing is
friends?
that he would talk like you know how we make jokes back then about ourselves, but in like a negative way, but it was like jokes and we knew it was jokes and we would like leave it at that and we wouldn't
Yeah,
talk about it anymore. The thing with him is continually make
yeah.
those quote unquote jokes every time we saw each other. And then he would also, I don't know. He also gave me like this weird vibe, and then he would be mean to me, but try to make it seem like he was being nice at the same time. I don't know what his problem is, but that's just what I don't. That was that. And then what's he has my Snapchat, and he would Snapchat me these random stuff, but he wasn't talking to Brandon about what he was Snapchatting me about, and I thought that was so weird because me and him weren't friends before.
What was
It's
he
like
sending
stuff
you
with dealing
though?
with his college. This happened like last year, the Snapchat stuff. He just randomly Snapchat me stuff about his college and just pictures he took in college when I didn't
Oh, like
ask for them.
that is weird. He always gave me
I
a
should
weird
have
vibe
listened to
though.
you when you
Like
said something about it the first
it should
time because you were writing this thing.
he because he's very okay. He was very weird. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna hold that one against you. It's just him. Like it's just him in general. I feel
Oh,
like
dude,
a lot of people
I don't
knew.
think I don't
It
think I
just
told you, but
what
at school one day at lunch, he was bragging to other people about him breaking me and you, like our friendship up. I was like, why are you doing that? Like he would just get like
oh
random
my
people and be like,
gosh.
hey,
And
I
then
broke up their friendship. She and the girl that she was friends with aren't friends anymore because of me. I'm like, that's not something to brag about. And it wasn't because of you. I
he
just
wasn't even in it.
all I said was she
It
thought you
was
were weird and I didn't, that's all I said. I didn't say anything else about him.
he he was mad
Yeah.
weird. Like you can't deny it. He was very weird. Like and then if I remember correctly, he was like a massive
Yes,
weeb.
totally. That's also all he talked about
And
too.
then Safari,
Mm-hmm.
well, like anime and stuff.
But anime,
The,
uh, him
like it,
in a bad way, his weight, his all that made me very uncomfortable. I did not. Mm-mm.
you said his
No, him
weight made
talking
you
about
uncomfortable.
him and his weight in like a negative way just made me uncomfortable. Like I can't sit there and talk about that with somebody for hours on end.
Uh, were y'all hanging out like outside of school? Like I only saw y'all in the
We
lunchroom
have
together.
a
I
couple
think.
of times, and every time it was the same conversation. Or I didn't talk to him at all because Brandon was there, and I was glad. But even
I feel so bad for you, sorry. It must have been torture. Like oh my gosh, I couldn't even get through listen to him talk, let alone have him talk to me. And then he was like weird to me too because he'd be like,
oh no,
"I know where you live." I'm like, "Okay." He was like, "Do you remember when I came to your house that one time?" I'm like, "You didn't come to my house. You walked to my house for some. I don't even remember what he wanted. He just so had. I don't know what he was there for. I think he wanted something from Steven or something, and he just so happened to be there or whatever. And then I don't know. He's like, I still remember where you live, and
that's
when I'm
kind of
like,
weird.
okay, can you forget where I live? Like, I would rather. I know he just gave me really bad vibes like all the time, and that's personally not with it. So okay, so to continue the story, where did I leave off it? It was just really awkward
Yeah.
after that. Like after the text and stuff, it was like really awkward. And then I remember that when like we were taking a test, like 9 week test or something, and we were standing outside and you were with Kristen and she was like no, like I think we were like almost like over it. And then she wasn't like I was asking something and
Oh,
then she
dude, I
wasn't talking to
understand
me
what
or
you're talking
something.
about now.
And I was like,
I
okay,
got
that's
it.
weird. And I
I
like
got it. She said something too. I don't even know if I told you that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just walked off and went to class, and I was like, oh, that's mad, like, and I think that just
All
made
you were
it like
asking her
worse
was the
from there
time, and I thought she was
because
gonna tell
like
you it
I just
because it's not that real big of a deal. It's just like telling you the time of when the next test was supposed to start. And I was like, are you gonna tell her? Are you not gonna
yeah.
tell her? Because she's
So
talking to you. I mean, it's not that big a deal.
I know, and then I was like, she hadn't had any part in it. Like I hadn't done anything to her. She hadn't done anything to me. I don't know what happened. So I was like, okay, I just walked off, and then I think that's when I started hanging like
Hmm.
with Aaliyah and everybody again because like I just didn't want to like hang around y'all anymore because after that
Yeah, I
situation. So I remember I was standing.
after you like walked
What'd you
off
say?
from her, that's when she started talking to um I'm gonna call her T. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about, but yeah, her
I
and
think I know who you're talking
she
about.
was telling T about how you were talking to her and you didn't want to talk to and you shouldn't be talking to her because she's not your friend and she did this and this to me. And I was like, you don't have to tell my business, just say like her. And then she was calling you like B and all that. I was like, oh my goodness.
Okay, we'll come back to
Oh.
that later because that came back around to me. So that's why like okay, there was this time like I was standing in the courtyard talking like because I would walk to class with
Yeah.
Katerio. Well, I probably shouldn't say his name. Well, I already said it, but I would walk to class with him and Tut and
Hmm.
what and Aaliyah. Aaliyah's already been on my channel. I think everybody knows her. So Aaliyah came up to me one day and she was like, I was just in the lunchroom. I was in the lunchroom for break. She came up to me and she's like, I was in the lunchroom and I heard Kristen call you a B word. And I was like, oh, she did. And I was like, okay, I'll forget about that. And then she came like on multiple occasions had she come up to me and told
Wait,
me and
wait.
that
She
she was
she
talking
talked
about me and
about you
stuff.
more
And I
than
was like, okay.
once because I only know about
Hmm.
that situation and the situation where she took my phone and started texting you. That
I'm
means she
pretty
must have been
sure
talking about you
because
behind my back
Aaliyah
as
told
well
me.
or
And
something.
then
Oh.
I think it was in class though. So one day, like she made me so mad one day because I don't know, she did something. So you know
Hmm.
how it's like the A building, the
Hmm.
B building, and it's like that little road in between. She was standing there on one side of the road, and
Yeah.
then like you know how we wait for like the bus for culinary and stuff. I She was standing there, and then she made me mad or did
I
something.
heard about
So I went
this.
up to her
I
and I
thought it
cussed
was
her
so
out,
funny.
and then I walked. It was very funny. Uh,
I think she told me.
Wait, how'd you hear
Yeah,
about
she
it?
told me.
What
She
what she
just
say?
described the situation and she was like laughing about it, but she was also mad and she was like, "You're not gonna touch her" or something like that. You know how she is or was. I don't know. I'm not a friend anymore, so I don't know how she is anymore. But how she
Well,
was, she just going off at the mouth.
yeah, I cussed her out that day, and then I walked to class, and I think that's the same day that
Yeah, you're supposed to be in the kitchen.
we rode the bus to the kitchen, and I
Yeah,
came in,
I
I was mad
was.
at you, and
I
then
was
I
also
went in the
confused too
office.
because I didn't know what was happening. Because she told me after that class was over, so I was confused the whole time.
So,
Mm-mm.
and then I don't think I talked to you for the rest of the time after that. So it just ended
Mm-hmm.
on like a really bad note for us.
Oh, okay. For me, and this, for me, I thought that you were mad at me because of Brandon and because we were dating, but because of the video that you had up, and that's the main point that I got from it. I was like, oh, she's just jealous of me and my relationship or something like that.
No, it was listed. I was mad at you, and okay, the stuff that I said about Brandon, it was more of like a dig at you. Like I didn't really mean that stuff. It was just like she was making me so mad at that point that I was like, Safari must be like saying stuff about me to her that's making her act this way or
The thing
whatever.
was,
And I'm like,
only talked about you that one
it
time
just all.
at the uh, uh, ACT thingy, and that was the only time I ever talked about her. And after that, she's the one who kept bringing you up in situations, and I was like, okay, so that's how I guess hear about most of the stuff that was going on. Because at that point, I was like over it, and I was trying to like forget about it because I didn't know what was going on and what wasn't.
I feel like you, yeah, I feel like you didn't know a lot of the stuff that was going on, and I really feel bad about that because I feel like a lot of my resentment towards you was
Mm.
coming from her, like from me not liking her because because y'all were like hanging out, like every time I see you, y'all would be together, and that would be like I was like, okay, well that's it is what it is, and then like it'll be times like I want to come up and talk to you, but I was like, nah, I really can't do that. Like
I understand because even when we
it just I
actually
don't
like
know.
got over it, what was that in like a, a 11th, 12th grade? At the end of 11th or 12th grade, and you started like talking again. No, yeah, that was 11th grade because we had I would come in your PE class sometimes, and
Yeah, I remember.
hmm
Yeah, because I
and
remember
and
talking to you at a
whenever
pep
she
rally
would
one
come
time.
over, that's when you would like dip like real fast, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't even like talk to you long enough to actually get our friendship to start how I wanted to start again. Because like I know we were both over it. We both said sorry, and I even told her that we're both over it. We both said sorry. It's like over now. She, I didn't like that.
I still don't like her, to be honest. I probably need to start doing that. Like I
I
hold
think
grudges
that's
a
how
lot,
she is
and that's
too.
probably not
Sometimes with
healthy.
certain people,
That's for,
she holds grudges too. So I think that's why she never liked you after that.
but it's only if you like. It's
Mm.
only if you don't apologize for something that you did. Like okay, it's this girl at work. She says that she doesn't like me. Like she says stuff to me because she thinks that I like her pretend boyfriend. So like her multiple like she thinks okay, she has a crush on like three people at work that I just so happen to be friends with. And then
Oh
she thinks
Lord.
that I like them because they're boys and I'm like, "Huh." So she went okay, she went to one of them like okay, when I'm not doing anything on night shift, I'll go talk to him and I'm like so like we'll sit in the office and talk for like a good hour. So I was like she she came in there and she was like she came in there and basically yelled at me to go do something. Mind you, nobody was in the building. Almost closed. Like it was almost time to lock all the doors and get out. Like so, nobody was in there. And I was like, "What do you want me to do? Nobody's in here. Like that, everything's done." And then as soon as I left, she went in there. And then he came out and he was like, "She just told me she doesn't like you, and that she doesn't like you." I was like, "Okay, well that's okay." It's just it was never that serious. Like it never was. It never is. Never gonna be. She thinks that like we'll call him Winfrey. She thinks I like Winfrey. She thinks I like uh old boy number two. I'm like, nah,
Why
I'm
don't you just
good.
tell her? Oh well, at that point, I don't think she'll believe you.
Yeah, I've told her on multiple occasions. I'm like, I don't think
Well,
she cares.
that's
And she's not even a child. She's like 22. And I'm like, oh, well,
are these
it is what it is.
people that are the guys that you're talking about also in their 20s or something?
One
I
of them
don't.
is.
Uh,
Well, they graduated together, but he's not the same age as her. Like, he's like, I think she might have flunked or something. So he's like 19 and
mm,
she's like 20,
okay.
21, 22. But, I, I'm trying to get better at that. It just is what it is. Like, I don't think, I'm not really holding grudges like anymore. Like, if you done something to me like that, bad. Like I can't really fault you. Like at this point, like if it happened, it happened. Like Darcy. Like the only reason, like I don't even think I'm mad about that anymore.
Yeah,
It
I
just is
was
what it is.
wondering what happened with that situation.
The only reason I was mad about that in the only reason I was mad about that in the first place is okay. People don't seem to like a lot of the people on that video are her fans and stuff. So like I get that they want to like defend her or whatnot. Like I'm a small YouTuber, it's fine. But they deliberately don't watch the video and then they say stuff. So that's why I turn off the comments. And then they comment on other videos and then I don't want to look bad like and I'm like sitting there like talking bad about them like cuz I used to do that like on I used to do that like a lot. Like I used to like I don't know. I used to say some stuff like if somebody like made me mad on YouTube, I'd probably like say some stuff. But the only reason that I was like mad about it in the first place and people like, "Oh, you didn't invent ozone." I'm like, "Yeah, I know I didn't invent ozone." I'm like like the only reason I was mad about it is because her ozone makeup wasn't good at all. Like it just looked like the makeup she does every day and the makeup she does every day isn't very good. Second of all, like I wouldn't be mad about it if she made the video. I'd be I was her fan at first. Like I used to be subscribed to her. Like had she not posted my video on her Twitter a
Oh yeah,
day
she did,
before she
didn't
made
she?
the video talking about like okay, I made the Jella and Darcy video. And she posted my video on her Twitter. Uh it was like I guess she made probably like watch my ozone video and she took my exact title, word for word, exact title, like capital letters and all, exact title. And if you search that title, no other title like if you look up Black Ozone when that video was out, no other title was like that. Like no other title was like that. And I'm like, I wouldn't just make that video without like any context or any reason to like blame her for like I wasn't saying that I made ozone like black ozone or anything like that would be absolutely like stupid to say, but had she not posted my video on Twitter and then after like a day or two after I posted my video with the exact same title she came out with the same exact video with the exact same title and got millions of views about on it for having like a really bad ozone look. That's what I'm upset about it. Like it just is what it is. Like I don't know how to explain it any further than that. Like I'm sure anybody else would be upset about it too if that happened to them.
Of course.
Yeah. So stealing from smaller creators, that's not cool. Just letting you know, it just isn't. That's not cute.
Mm-mm, it's not. You don't do that over here around these streets.
Around these parts, you get roughed up by Tab and Safari. But yeah, so that happened, and I don't know. Anything happened to you? Anything new, Safari? You have to think about it that
No, I'm
that
trying to
long.
see if I should say this because I don't know if he said something about this to anybody else. But if
What's
it's
wrong
he
with you?
has, um, nothing really.
Are you
Me
gonna
and
say it? You just gonna keep
me
us?
and oh my goodness, I'm about to.
Are you pregnant, Safari? Safari, are
No, 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 no.
you, Safari? You, I got scared for a second. I was like, Safari.
I was about to say, your voice. I felt that heart attack coming. But no, me and what was his name that we gave him? Brandon.
Brandon.
Me and Brandon broke up. Yeah, that's about it
Uh,
though. That's only.
why? What happened?
I don't. Um. I don't really got feelings for him anymore. We've been trying to save the relationship. You could say before I actually officially broke us up. But I just so much you can do, I guess.
I thought you were pregnant, dude. That scared me for a second.
No, I'm I'm still intact, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's great. I'm so happy for you. Just let me know if you need me to punch anybody in the throat, Safari. Like, tab number 1 and
Oh,
tab number 2 right here, ready to
oh
rumble.
Jesus. I can imagine you holding up your
I
fists and
am.
it's just,
That's exactly what I'm doing. And they're going in a circular motion. Just letting you know,
yep.
I'm
I can
ready
feel your energy.
for
Thank you.
combat. I'm glad that it's conveying over the podcast. I wasn't very sure if it was gonna, get there, but it
I
is.
got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great. That's all I need to know. I'm gonna be honest with you, Safari.
All right.
I'm gonna be honest with you for a second.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest with you for a second.
Go ahead.
Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, say it.
I'm
No,
not gonna
say
say
it.
it.
Say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
Tabitha, I
I'm
know.
I'm not gonna. I think I said it before, but just letting you know, with all due respect, he's sort of like a school shooter. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah, you just say that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I mean, he looks like that, but he doesn't give me that vibe when you actually talk to him. But I can see where you're coming from.
Oh my gosh.
He
Safari.
can too. He even joked about it after you said it.
To be fair, I wasn't the first one to notice it. Um, I wasn't the first one to say it. Just letting you know.
Yeah, I know.
It was a cat. They used to be friends. I didn't know he was over here one day.
Who?
What do we call Brandon? He was, Steven. Well, it was last year. He, you know how they were having like those bonfires and stuff.
Mhm.
Apparently, he came to one of those. You remember Huck?
He. You said last year.
Yeah, I think so.
He told me that he didn't like Steven.
He didn't like Steven.
Yeah.
Why? What did Steven do to him?
I don't remember. He just told me that he didn't like Steven.
What did Steven do?
I don't know. I
I
don't
get it.
know.
Yeah, I don't like Steven either, but it happened. It's either a hit or miss with him.
I think he didn't like him though because I would talk about you two like all the time when we were friends because you guys were basically my only friends at the time.
Oh my gosh, this sounds so sad.
And I would always be over at your house all the time. So like everything revolved around you guys, I guess. That's weird, actually. Let me not say that.
I think
You
he was.
guys were my most interesting topic at the time.
Oh my gosh,
So I'll talk
Safari.
about you both at the time.
So funny. But okay, I think he was here with Huck. Maybe you remember who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I do.
Him. I think he came with him, but I don't think I was here though, because
Oh, well,
I didn't see him.
those two are friends. I don't know if they're friends now, but they 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 were friends.
I have not seen. Okay, dude. One day Huck had came to my house. Like he came inside the house. Like we were watching a movie. I remember the exact movie we were watching, and I was sitting on the couch looking busted, looking absolutely cracked out. Like I had no wig or anything on, like hair
Oh
out
no.
in the raggediest pajamas I could find, just wrapped up in a blanket. Like, and he come in there. I'm like, bro, I'm never like I'm get Steven. Just
He didn't
bring this man into my domain. I'm looking busted as ever. Oh my gosh.
he didn't give you a heads up
He did not.
before. Oh my
No
god.
headscarf on, no bonnet on, nothing. Just straight,
Oh Lord.
just sick.
That would traumatize me,
I am
honestly.
traumatized. I still remember it to this day. I'm very upset about it. I don't think I'll forgive him ever.
You shouldn't.
Hopefully the next time I see him, if I ever see him, because my mom really does not like Huck.
I mean, I get why. I understand.
Why don't you like Huck?
No, I didn't say I don't like him. I just understand why she doesn't.
Yeah, but
He doesn't seem like a good influence.
should we talk about? I feel like we got a little bit off topic.
Oh yeah, we did.
I feel like we got a lot of bit off topic. Like we're in a whole nother
Yeah.
dimension.
Yeah. We're not even talking about what we're talking. Okay, should we talk
We're
about how we resolved the situation since that's a part of why we're talking now?
Yeah, you might need to recount that because uh, there's a lot of spots in my memory where I don't remember a lot of stuff, and that's probably a
I
problem.
totally
But
understand. I wouldn't try to want to remember any of this, but
oh my gosh,
what I do remember was it was 11th grade. I think either a few months before we started 11th. I think it was the summer before we started 11th grade, or it was like a few months before we graduated from 11th grade. But either way it goes, we were in 11th grade, and you randomly texted me on Instagram, and you were apologizing. You sent like a small little paragraph apologizing and all this other stuff. At that time, you blocked me, and I think I unfollowed you and I blocked you too. So that's why you had to talk to me on another account. And after that, we both like apologized to each other, and then that's when we started. I think we exchanged our numbers again because I think I blocked you on myself on your number, or you blocked me. It was something like that.
looking back on all of this, it's just so cringy. It
It
just
was like,
makes me like want to fold up and throw myself in the garbage can.
honestly, I don't, I don't, I feel like our parents also had something to do with it too. Because when I was explaining to my mom, she was the one who told me that you were jealous of my friendship because I didn't tell her we were dating at the time, but I she said that you were jealous of my friendship with Brandon, and that's how I came to the conclusion that you were jealous of me and Brandon.
Oh my gosh! And then okay, I think my mom might have instigated a little bit too because she was uh, like when we left Walmart, she was like, I was talking to her about it, and she was like, Safari don't know how to act, so she got a boyfriend now, huh? I was like, I don't know if that's it, but like I was okay with it. Like I think I was mostly okay. Like that was like a little like setback, but I think we could have like got done with everything faster had
We not talked to
Kristen,
everybody else, especially her.
yeah,
Yeah,
about
especially her.
especially her.
I think we should have just kept it to ourselves until we had it, figured out. Because if that was the sole reason why you didn't want me to, or you stopped talking to me, I could have been said sorry and said, oh, I I I just didn't. I'm sorry I didn't talk to you while I was passing through Walmart. But my reason why what I told you in school was true. I was trying to rush to my dad. I could have said hi though while I was walking past. I don't know why I didn't. I could have said hi. I wasn't mad at you or anything, so I don't know why I didn't say hi.
I don't know. Everything just got blown out of proportion, and I feel like it was just so much for our little peanut minds to handle at the moment. It
Yeah,
just wasn't. But we're older now. I think we've reconciled our differences.
obviously. Yes, yes. I like to say that we wouldn't get mad over
It
small stuff anymore or talk
yeah
about our situations with other people since we know how that happened.
yeah. I, even our parents because they sort of instigated it
Yeah.
too. Oh
My
my
mama
gosh.
was really hyping up my head during those times. I was like, yeah, she is jealous of me. That's
Oh my
exactly what's
gosh.
happening.
Oh my gosh.
I
Safari.
really thought I was doing something during those 4 months.
Uh, we were such idiots. It's just so slow. But we're back and better.
Yes.
We're not weeaboos anymore.
We're not Koreaboos anymore.
Yeah, we're not. We're not 15, 16-year olds
Yeah.
with a YouTube channel anymore. We're 19, we're 18-year olds with YouTube channels.
Yeah. Who actually knows what they're doing now or has some
Yeah.
insight on what to do.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like we still got a long way to go, but We're
Yeah,
better than we were, you know,
definitely.
definitely. That's what we call growth.
Yes.
It's just, I don't know. Just thinking about it just makes me want to like suppress the memory. I just don't know.
I
But
remember I used to
yeah,
say whenever something was embarrassing, I always used to say that I want to throw myself off a cliff. I don't know why. I just thought of that just then after you said that.
yeah, I remember you saying that. I remember you saying stuff like that.
I
And then,
don't.
okay,
Who
I don't
told me
think
to
it
say
would.
stuff like that?
I don't know.
That's
I
the
think our
most
humor
weirdest
is
thing.
just messed
Anything.
up. I don't think it would have been as significant of a thing had we like our friend group is like so small that it just ended the way it did. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
think at the
true.
time, me and you were best friends, and then
We
for
had
me,
other
yeah, we had other
friendships
friends, but
too.
we wouldn't like talk to them as much.
Yeah. I think that's also something too, since we didn't talk to other people as much and we also didn't like involve people in our friendship as much as other people would, they didn't understand the situation. So they couldn't like they're just like getting it from their point of view, I guess you can say. And instead of
Yeah.
actually giving us like you should talk about it, you know. Well, actually one girl in our VOTEC class, in our culinary class, she's the one who told me after you like told her, you know, like blocked me out of the class and you told her what happened. She told me that, you know, we should stop all that because it is childish and we should talk it out and talk to each other because she said the whole situation was childish.
Well,
She
she was
was
right. Maybe
right.
we should have
She
listened
was,
to her.
yeah, we should have.
We were listening to all the wrong people. Everybody that was giving us bad advice, we were listening to.
Yeah, yeah, we should not, we shouldn't do that. Be a little reasonable next time, I guess. If there ever is a next time, I don't think so though.
Hopefully, there won't be a next time. I don't think I could go through that again.
No, it was too much on my. It was too much excitement at the time.
And it lasted way too long.
It
It
really
wasn't.
did. At first, I thought it was gonna be like oh she's annoying me, and not being my friend for this amount of time. Like I thought it was gonna last at least like
A
four.
week or so.
I was gonna say 4 weeks or something like that because I want you to get you not talking to me out of your system, and then we come and talk about it or something. Because I thought you were ignoring me was going to take like 2 weeks or something like that, and then after that we are going to talk about it, and then that fourth week we're just going to get it together and do
But
better.
it ended up lasting for 2 years. This. Well, I don't even think it was 2 years. I think it was like a year or
Yeah,
something.
almost a whole year. It was close to being a whole year if you didn't talk to me because I thought in my soul I was like, oh, she's not going to be my friend. Like this is the last time I'm ever going to talk to her. She's not going to talk to me. I'm not going to talk to her. We're just going to have a mutual agreement. But
That
then
we're just
that's
not gonna
when,
talk to each other anymore.
yeah.
I'm gonna just live our life awkwardly, not talking,
Hmm.
just avoiding each other. That's so sick.
Honestly, I did. I also thought we weren't going to talk to each other in college too, but we had a few conversations. It's not like we see each other that much, so
Yeah, it's. I don't think I only saw you like 2 or 3 times on campus.
yeah. It's always whenever I do see you, you're going to your car and I have to rush to go to my class. And they be shutting
Well,
the door pretty quick, at least my teachers do. So I have I have to be running.
they can shut that door all they want. I just walk in. Like in my like you remember that day that you were getting out of your car? I think you or maybe you were getting in your car, and I was going to the Phillips Hall or wherever. I was going to
Hmm.
the one with the stairs, and I was late to class. And one day he came up to me and he was like, "Why are you always late to my class? You trying to make a grand entrance?" I was like, well, no, I'm just trying to get to my class on time." And then okay, it's the fact he always smelled like cigarettes.
Oh.
Like, and then okay, I had to borrow his laptop one time because I leave stuff a lot. I'm just forgetful, and his like how like smokers get that like little film of like stuff everywhere like after
Mhm.
they smoke inside the house. That's what like his computer was like, and I was like, huh.
Oh
I'm
God.
grateful that you let me use your computer and all, but get a little wet wipe. Wipe that off for me. So should we talk about making friends in college? Because I don't think we have a lot of experience. Like I think that's the whole point. It's hard to make friends in college,
Yeah. Yeah. It's harder than I thought it would be.
especially in like community college, because like you're with the people that you've been with all your life, basically.
Yeah, and there's only like a few people that come out of other places and come to that community college. Like only one girl that I know from my what class was it? My social problems class. She was from like a different state or something like that. But that's the only person that I've ever known that hasn't been here in Grenade. Like I
Well,
said,
like,
where
and
we
then like
live.
a lot of the people that aren't from here, they're sort of like older. Like it's
Yeah,
like
that's
older
true.
people trying to like come back and get like a degree and stuff. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
but like
And they're only
there's
there for that degree. They're not there to like make friends. They have like kids and stuff to take care of. So
yeah, I know. It's not like you could just look at like walk through campus and see like people like playing frisbee and like a hot boy like just walking in slow motion like across the campus. I'm like, oh well, it's not what's happening around here. This is different. This is way different than the movies.
yeah,
It just was not. It ain't giving what y'all said it was supposed to give. Like
it really isn't. It really isn't. I don't
I
know
don't.
why I
What'd you say?
even like I don't know why I even I oh Lord. I don't know why I even thought that college was gonna be how I thought it was in movies. It's not like that at all. Nowhere near close. Some people don't be talking unless they know you do.
That's true. They didn't even talk to the teacher, let alone me, let
They
alone
really
us.
don't. Like the teacher
Like
says one thing to you and they just sit there.
I know the whole class is quiet and it's really awkward. Like I'm
Yes.
like, somebody say something. Like I'm not gonna say anything, but somebody, please.
The only time I say something is when I actually feel like the teacher is like getting fed up and the my teacher she 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 didn't really I don't think she really liked our marriage and family class that much because we never talked in there. They never answered her questions and since I don't know the stuff that well and some of the others actually took classes related to that class and they didn't answer the questions, it was real awkward in that class.
It gets a little painful after a little bit. The silence is just,
Yeah.
and I don't know. It's just like I at some point it's gonna have to something's gonna have to give
Mm.
because this whole like I'm okay with not having friends personally. Like I mean I have you, but and some other people, but like I'm usually like at work or like I'm fine being at home, but like occasionally I'm like I wish I had somebody to like bug me for a second, but then that quickly goes away.
I don't have a job right now, so I've never doing anything, and that's why I feel like I should be doing something. Like that's why I feel like I want friends now. It's because I want to do something like outside of the house, but I don't ever have a reason to get out of the house because ain't nobody telling me, hey, get put some clothes on. I'm finna take you somewhere. We're finna go have fun somewhere. But no, I just sit at home,
Oh my gosh. If I could drive,
twiddling my thumbs.
I would probably go places more. I mean, I could drive, but like I don't know if I could
See,
drive on like a highway.
that's what I'm saying. All the good stuff you have to drive on the highway to get to the good stuff. And I'm not good for that right now.
I know. I feel like I might like miss the exit or something. I'm just like, okay. When I had to drop Steven off at work one time, and I took the wrong going out of the college campus, so I ended up in a different county, and I had to call my mom. So I think I felt like missing an exit and ended up somewhere that I don't know where it is really makes me nervous.
Yeah.
And then I think I might have PTSD because like we were shopping for my aunt's wedding one time, and like a car hit us, and I was like asleep, and it hit my door. So I was like, so every time we go to an intersection, I just freak out a little bit, and then especially like when cars get a little bit too close, I just I scream on accident, and my mom yells at me because she's like, "You gonna make me you have a wreck?" I'm like, "Okay, well, getting a little bit too close."
I'm sorry. That's not supposed to be funny. But
It's not. You're laughing at my trauma safari, and I really don't
I'm
appreciate
so
it.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
I
But
had a traumatic experience, could have lost my life, and look at you laughing at me.
it's the way you're describing it that it's just
I mean, okay, you know those little like things that hang from the ceiling and stuff.
hmm?
You know the little like
The
straps
ceiling fan?
in a car safari.
Oh.
You know the little straps that hang from like the ceiling. Like I'm like I'll sort of like grab that and like I like brace myself like for something to hit me. I'm like it just I don't know. It just gives me like is it
Wait, they
and then
had that on the driver's side? You had that on
they
your
have it
driver's
in the
side?
back. Like when I'm
Oh.
driving, I feel like I'm okay because like if something hits me, that's sort of my fault. But if somebody's gonna kill me, like that's just not for me. Like I don't want somebody to like. So I don't want somebody else to kill me. Like if it like if I do it to myself, then that's fine. Like I can take responsibility for that. But if somebody like is driving the car, like I'm gonna be mad if like I die and somebody else is driving me somewhere. Like that would be I would haunt I would haunt you. Even if you died too, I would haunt you
As you should.
and will.
Your logic for this is a
Too
little
thought
wonky
out.
for me.
No, I
Yeah.
mean, like it makes sense to me. Like your actions have consequences. Think about it.
I mean, yeah, I get that. But what if, you were driving then and they hit you and and they then it wouldn't really be your fault,
I
would it
mean,
not?
but at least I know it's coming. Like I don't want to like be looking off somewhere and then just dead. I'm like, at least I know. Like let me like scream a little theatrics or something like before. I'm like I just can't like I can't just be like sleeping, pop dead. I'm like just
That is
I need
crazy.
a little warning, a little, I don't know, something, a little sign or something. I don't know. Just awake at least. And then, okay, I have this thing where I get car sick, which probably isn't great.
I get car sick too, but only when other people are driving me.
That's how I am too. I'll just go to sleep because it makes like I don't know if I'm nervous is why I get car sick, but it happens, and I'm just not there for it.
I get car sick more when I'm with my mom than with anybody else. She be driving a little crazy.
Yeah, my mom do too.
She thinks she's a race car driver, and I don't really like that.
She really does. She hit a dog like coming home
What?
one day, and she was like, "The dog hit me." I'm like, "The dog did not hit you. I'm pretty sure the dog was not like zoom zoom race car like just towards your car. I'm pretty sure you just hit it because you were speeding like you always are, being reckless. Like it's just poor dog lost his life because of you."
Actually, my mom hit a dog, but the dog I think it was a little stupid
Um,
because it was running towards the car
sorry,
instead of away from the car, and
sorry.
she couldn't swerve out the way fast
You
enough,
can't
so she
blame
just ran
you
over it.
can't you cannot blame him for that. You cannot blame that dog.
Yes, I
Even
can.
if he
The
was walking
dog
towards the car, he didn't know no better. Oh my gosh.
I think it was a Chihuahua. I think it was a
Not the
little. I think it was
Chihuahua.
a little slow.
No. Are you
Yeah,
trying to say my
I
dog is
think it
slow,
was a little
Safari? Are you trying
slow.
to say my dog just because she's
No, no. I'm saying the dog was small, and then
so
and
you're
so it
saying
just
she
like
okay, I feel like she
went
probably
under
hit it
the
because she didn't
wheel.
see it or she saw it.
No, she saw it. She tried to like get out the way.
Rox
Like
is
we were
Rox is looking at me right now. She's like, y'all hit what?
telling my mom sorry. She didn't mean any offense. She
That could have
just
been Roxy's mom or dad.
it was a little smaller than Roxy, like a lot smaller than Roxy. I think it was like a baby Chihuahua or something. That's why I think it was
Oh,
stupid.
oh
That's
my
why I'm saying
gosh.
it's
Not the
stupid.
baby.
Yeah. But when we drove back, it wasn't there anymore. So I think it's fine. It's just, got a little
It's
scared,
probably dead.
I don't,
You probably hit it and it just like walked off. Oh my gosh, Safari.
so I'm assuming that it's fine and well.
It's so sad to see, murder.
I haven't seen it on the road anymore. So I think it's cool. I think it's
He
good.
probably walked up and died. Oh my gosh. This is not fun. This is not a laughing matter.
Sorry.
Safari. This is not funny.
I know it's not. I know how serious it is to hit
You
animals.
okay,
But
but
like,
you hit it and then you came back and it's gone. You hit it and it walked off and died. That's worse than it dying there. Like it's in pain and agony. It's not funny. It's not funny.
no, it's not. It's
Safari.
not. It's a very serious matter. And
Oh my gosh.
very serious
It
matter.
really is. And I don't understand what's so
Yes.
funny about this. Like it's just
You were laughing, so I
I
started
was like
laughing.
I get nervous and I laugh. That's why I'm that's how I deal with grief. I laugh. It's not funny. It's my coping
Yeah.
mechanism. Okay.
Right.
Sorry.
I don't think it
You
is.
what do you mean you don't think it is? You can't tell me how
I think that's
you
how
can't
you.
tell me how
I
I
don't think
feel,
that's how you cope.
Safari. Just
I'm not telling you. I'm just saying.
Safari, I will cancel this podcast right now. This will be the last episode. This will be the last episode.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
can't really stop you there.
So oh my gosh. I'm sitting by a window. I thought I saw somebody standing there looking up in the window. This is so funny.
That's my like biggest fear. That's why I'm glad I have curtains
I mean there are curtains
now.
here, it's just not closed.
I you you've been to my house. You know the big window that we have in our dining room?
Yeah.
Well, they don't ever close it. And it's like wide open where you can see outside and they can see inside. And then I don't like walking in towards the kitchen anymore because I always feel like when it's dark out, somebody's like standing back there and they're just watching what's
So far,
inside of
I
our
would really
house.
hope
And I
that
don't like
nobody
that.
is in like watching inside your house. Like I feel like that might be a irrational fear.
It is. I know it is. I need I do need to calm down with my paranoia. But right now we're not going to. So
That's very sad, actually. All right, guys, this is the end of episode 2 of the Anti-Socially Distant podcast with Tab and Safari. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us what you want us to talk about next for next week's episode, episode 3. Don't forget to follow us on social media on our Instagrams and YouTube channels. They'll be linked in the description below. And I think I've said all I need to say. Thanks for watching.
yeah.
And this is the end of the episode. Bye.
Bye.